How is it going, everybody? Finally, we are back on a really special day because today is the birthday of the channel and the birthday of myself. 35, who is wondering, who is caring, but otherwise, let's go check this beauty out because this deck is just limitless. I have no other words than limitless. Not only the possibilities, but also the play pattern is so unique and so entertaining to play, and the win rate is way high up there. You will enjoy to play it, and I'm not gonna tell you up front, this deck is worth every single wild card. Everything you have, you can put in it with a trust, because this deck is entertaining, this deck is powerful, it performs on a really high level. I play it for multiple days now on mobile, mostly because if someone doesn't know, my TV was broken, my monitor was broken, I could not play on my computer anymore. This is why there were no videos. You see maybe some inclusions, but let's go through the MVPs of this deck. And this is definitely AO, and I already mentioned it in my Discord server, this card is Bombe. This answers the matter in all possible ways, not only because we are great in token production and tokens are great against mono black, put on everything 2/1/1 counters and make everything big and just swing in for the lethal damage. It also, if it shows only creature it dies, we can choose something with mana value 4 or less from our 7 cards, swing back on without any downside to AO being dead. On the other side, it's a 5/4 flying dragon with vigilance. What do you want more? Flying dragon with vigilance. Angel of Wrath is a thing on the paper, if you look at it, terrible card, right? 4 mana, 3/4 flyer with lifelink, but this card does so much, and I'm really surprised how much this card do for you regarding of winning and regarding of staying alive and regarding of top decking this card and suddenly turn the game. You suddenly can kick it, you take out a planeswalker like a Sorin, you can take out an underdog, you gain back 4 life, and so you have still a threat in the air hanging. It's huge. If opponent is low on life, we can kick it and just point all the damage on their life and win the games like this. I had multiple games that were decided literally by Angel of Wrath. And then some minor inclusion I found here, I wanna just shortly go through, because this is the perfect answer for the current matter at overall. Because a lot of people play Bankbuster, we play our Bankbuster ourselves, the enchantments with Wedding Announcement and with Fable of Chikibriki. But also another things like Midhook and all these things, they are all common. You will have always targets, even in best of 1 for these cards. This is why I included, and I wanna talk especially about maybe a little bit about Destroy the Evil. This card is just an amazing answer to reanimation decks. Not only to killing them, but to denying them the discard of reanimation targets. This is a big swing, and you can really combo trick a lot of opponents with it, and suddenly they don't have a discard outlet and they are looking like, I don't know what to do anymore. So this is just an amazing answer, but also amazing answer for our Sheoldred, because Sheoldred is a 4/5 and we can here destroy a creature with toughness 4 or more. So easy answer for 2 mana for the Sheoldred. Another sweet inclusion, because we have so much artifacts and enchantments here, I thought Banish Slash, because Banish Slash answers currently everything. It answers artifacts, enhancements, enchantments. It gives you a token that is also super powerful if you control an artifact, for example, like here a treasure token, or we have also our Bankbuster. It can also deal with a tapped creature, so if somebody attacks or somebody constantly trying to go over the air. 2 mana investment, 2 white, yes, but we are mostly white. It's not a biggie, and it's just an amazing answer for the current situation. Riveteers Requisitioner, I don't really know what to say, except it fills so many holes and so many empty spaces in this deck that is unbelievable. This is why I run all 4 of. It ramps us, it provides us treasures, it provides us artifacts, it provides us a creature that can go haste if we need to go haste and draw a card, and it's also a 3/1 that can crew our Bankbuster. So there is a common pattern. If you play the Bankbuster on 2, on 3 you can play your Riveteers through the Bankbuster, go for 4 damage, but also the ramp, it's just amazing to being able to play your Wandering Emperor on turn 3, on opponent's turn 3, to answer some bigger threats, or just maybe start creating your tokens, because tokens is the name of the game, and this is really important. About a Flame Blast, I already talked. I think the exile is more important than 4 damage currently in the current situation. This is why I run 3 off and 1 of March of Otherworldly, because this is also an exile spell to bombardment decks, to all the things that we need to deal with. As I already mentioned, we have a lot of answers to different situations in the deck, and I think you will see it in the gameplay perfect representation that we never really run out of answers or possibilities To the mana base, you see maybe I splashed a little bit of black here and there, and I try to keep these sources untapped because if I top deck it, I wanna kick my Angel of Wrath as much as I can. We are mainly Boros, I don't have any other black sources than this, and with our treasure production here, we also barely have issues to always double kick our Angel of Wrath. This is why I end this mana. I wanna mention something else to the mana base. This is average 2.7, but still I run 25 lands because I found since the newest update, basically since the rotation, the game is more happy, the game is more healthy if you run one more land. So if you are somebody who always were really conservative with the land count 24, 23 or lower, add one more. Add one more. If your deck is maybe a mid-range deck, you will see the benefits definitely in the gameplay, in my gameplay, but also in your deck if you run just one more land extra. On this spot, guys, thank you very much for all your birthday wishes. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your passion. You are amazing. Thank you that not so many of you unsubscribed after a week not following up on the videos, and now we go in our regular circle again to uploading more consistent. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. I go and enjoy my birthday, and I will drink one for the channel's birthday. This is why thank you very much, and let's go to the gameplay. It is good to be back, and we are back with our first game. Let's see against Sean how this beauty will perform. And we go first. Interesting hand to go first, because we have something for two, we have a lot of interaction. If we draw another land, sure, let's try it, I will say. Let's bring it out. On the new TV is everything a little bit weirder, a little bit different. The opponent, maybe Azorius Magecraft, the one that protects always the creatures, so there we need to catch our opponent off guard. Maybe my opponent will think that I am some sort of aggro deck. Okay, opponent, so far nothing. So let's see, maybe some removal spells, some bounce spells would be possible. Like Fading Hope, I'm expecting, or maybe he's a hardcore control and will depopulate me on turn 4. So could also be possible. No, he is interactive deck, okay. I think this is something we can beat. So let's go in and see what my opponent has. My opponent don't wanna risk a lot. Do not risk it for the biscuit. So now it's important to not let my opponent to untap with it. This is why game gave me 2 Flame Blast. Yeah, and then we follow up with the second one. And I think from here my opponent will have really difficult time to recover. He needs a sweeper now. He needs to sweep everything, otherwise bye-bye. This is what we do. We grind, we go fast, and we can kill. But definitely in favor because we went first. But let's go next. Another game, another Xyx. And I would say this deck is maybe the best deck. The best deck I ever played or built. Definitely for current standard. It's really short to say though. But it's definitely super good to play. And this hand, it's not so good to start. We can try. We can try, because I don't like Adeline without a follow-up on turn 2. Okay, opponent is a enchantment deck. This is where also Destroy Evil will be really helpful, because we can destroy enchantments. Okay. So my opponent without enchantments, but I think he will... you know what I mean. He will play the removal enchantment for 3 for Circle of Confinements, something like this. Haven't played that game since the monitor broke, just a little bit borrowed time, okay. Just since my monitor broke, I just played a little bit on mobile. I built this deck on mobile and it was really good. So in this case, before, do you think my opponent run safekeeping? Should we risk it for safekeeping? What does this risk give me? My Wanderer will be alive? So if I risk it for the biscuit, my Wanderer will stay alive, right? And I want my Wanderer to be alive because the Archangel of Wrath will definitely, with lifelink, take over this matchup. So let's risk it. Let's risk it. If it gets punished, it's get punished. It's our decision. It's our decision if it gets punished. Okay, 1 mana left. Spirited Companion for 1 mana. Perfect. Okay, so something we cannot deal with. We have a lot of answers in our deck for this sort of situations. And minus on the Kami because it can come back. Okay, another one. A land will be better, but I can. Archangel, no. Destroy all evil. I'm sorry, I'm thinking, bro. Let's create a token because we draw another Wanderer and then we're gonna chill. This will make it more obvious for my opponent to attack into another Emperor. But this is how it is. Okay, yes, this is really good. Yes. Gosh. Okay, okay. And in this case, we do it like this. Because I think this will give me more value. Then we're gonna kill you and we kill you. Minimize the Cathar. My opponent definitely played around the Wanderer, 100%. And we're gonna attack with you. He's gonna block there. Yeah. Gain more life. I wanna exile Cathar, right? Yes. I wanna exile. I think Wedding Announcement is a little bit too slow for this shenanigans. It's definitely nice. Nice what my opponent is doing here. But I think we still got this. I think we still got enough answers for this whole situation. Okay, okay. So let's flashy in the Wanderer. Minus it on the Cathar. And take the 6. Yes, we take the 6. Not a biggie. Okay, very nice. Now we start drawing. Now we start popping. And this is where the whole plan comes together. Let's go for red, right? This will not cost me life. Yes. Archangel is just such a beautiful, beautiful creature here. Then let's go Takutsu with both. My opponent will attack and most likely try to kill the Wandering Imperator. The token will take care of it. And then we have some flying advantages here. So opponent, he's good. Opponent draws good. Nobody can sense that it was unlucky or anything. And yeah, so you take care of it. It's not a biggie. Next turn we have a token to take care of it. Now we have another Archangel and now we can double kick it, right? And what do we remove? You and you? I think so. Let's double kick it. Auto takes a little bit pain, but it's okay. We gain life back. We kill you. And we kill you. Just such an amazing card, guys. I'm telling you, it's worth every single wire card. I love how it interacts. We go on plus, on you. Go 1, 2. That's a lot of damage, bro. I think this race is really difficult for my opponent, because he needs to deal with Wanderer, otherwise it will exile Kami, but he's dead also next turn to the Flyers, so he needs to deal with the Flyers. This is a really difficult situation for my opponent, and he drew really good, but our deck is just bombastic. And I'm gonna show you in the end of the video the win rate of this deck. There are a little bit more win rates on mobile, but you see how far I already got. We are Diamond Tier 3, so middle Diamond, and I was Diamond Tier 4 0 ticks, so I was at the beginning when I started playing this deck. But yeah, so just that you have an understanding. Let's go next. And here we are against Foe Slayer in our third game. I think it's third game. I'm pretty sure it's third game. Opponent goes first. We don't have red source, we don't have anything else, and we have nothing to play. So we're gonna mulligan this definitely. This is much better, and we're gonna get rid of one Riveteers. Yeah, one of you is okay. If we draw too much lands, because we're on 25 lands in this deck, since the new update I found the shuffler a little bit with the lands a little bit shaky. This is why I usually tend now to add more lands as soon as my curve is a little bit higher than 2.7, 2.8. Usually there I start adding 25th land into the game. You can add an utility land, maybe double channel lands, but it's just safer to play, I think, especially currently. Okay, so let's play you out. My opponent will think I'm Rakdos player, and we'll play the underdog on turn 2, and we'll play the Riveteers on turn 2, then my opponent play Lily, sacrifice it. This will allow me to play other things. Oh no, Bankbuster. Bankbuster, great creature, but we have tools for it. We have a lot of tools for it. So let's play you. A little bit painful play, but it's okay. So if my opponent Lily, then I definitely Fable. If my opponent don't Lily, I play Adeline to create more tokens. Yeah, pass. My turn. One more white. One more of you. I should have played red, huh? 1 damage. Let's see if it comes down to 1 damage. And chill. Opponent gonna plus a Lily. Sure. We have answers for it. Yes. Discard the land. My cats are fighting for the space. Okay, it's okay. I will let you after out. You can go for another area. So let's see if we draw our multiple removals for this situation. Double lands are not so good. Need to take this for damage because we need to find a solution here. But totally fine. It's totally okay. So we're gonna discard you and you. My opponent's like, oh, synergy. Synergy? No, game. Okie dokie. I can play you. He blocks. I need to double bolt it. So I think this is okay, right? I think this is okay. Next. So now my opponent will think that I don't have so much things. Send it that we didn't draw the answer for Son Lily. The answer for Schroeder. But this is totally fine. We can double flame blast it.
I'm gonna regret that.
Flame blast this. Auto pay. Yeah, I will let you out. And another one, so he don't get healed so much. Yeah, now he thought it will be better if I would through the Bankbuster. It will be, maybe it will be. Sure. Invoke Despair, sure. Draw your card, plus it.
Drop it.
Oof, the angel, huh? Let's go for the Lily and you go for the face because Adeline will be 2 power because of the token.
Delay. Nothing more.
That's okay. So if my opponent has something else. 6, Graveyard Trespasser, sure. Do I have a creature even there? Ah, yeah, Riveteers, no? Yeah, the Riveteers. Sure. Not a biggie. Definitely not a biggie. Oh, ayo, no, I just need mana. Just need mana. And I didn't draw a lot of mana, but I bottomed a lot of mana. Or I discarded a lot of mana. Yeah, 3 lands. I forgot it. My mistake, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oops. Oops, I'm sorry. My mistake. Should have just chilled. Should have just chilled. Should have thought about it. But, as I said, we just need to draw now, right? To draw the tools, to draw the lands. Archangel of Wrath will definitely help me with it. He can go for 8 damage, I can take something. Really? Okay.
No more distractions.
Discard you.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Okay. Атакуйте with both. I will block one obviously, because otherwise I'm dead. Block you. But I don't think there is a lot of outs. Right. Now we draw land, okay. Good game? Why is he good gaming me? This is a little bit toxic, but okay. Sacrificing you.
Ah, one of your friends has to leave.
Underdog? Sure. 3-6. No, now I'm dead. I'm dead. Now I'm dead, but this is okay. It's okay. A little bit unlucky, but this is how it can go. So let's go next. Yeah, very unlucky against this mono black opponent, but you know, after 2 invoke despairs, it's really difficult to recover. Happens. But it was also a little bit unlucky that we needed to mulligan and stuff like this, so this is maybe something to take into account. And my opponent is like mono blue tempo deck. Let's see if we can catch him off guard. Another Delver, sure. Anything else? No? Okay. 3 mana, yeah? Let's see if we can bait out a removal spell here. Or a counter spell. So usually they run like negate and march and all these things. Yeah. 1-1. Opponent goes for 2. Let's go for 1. See if he has a removal here, or a counter spell. Because next turn I want to resolve my Fable, and this is the main reason for doing it now. Also to save 1 damage. Only easy to aggro. Okay. Sure, fade it away. Keeps on the top. It's good, now he's empty-handed. Or let's say tapped out, we can resolve our thingy. He keep the land. Oh no, he keep Consider on top, oh sure. Serious, not a biggie. Okay, interesting. We will bottom the 2 lands. 1, 2. Flame Blast is good. Let's attack. And then I would say let's play you, kicked for red. Yes, just one-time kicker. Removed Infinity because I can block the flyer. Get some life back. Get a Flying Angel, and we still have the tools. This is pretty nice. Another one, okay, and my opponent plays really up front. I think this is not the right way to play this deck, but okay. So let's attack. Let's see what my opponent is gonna do. In this case, let's remove you. And we still have our Emperor open. Opponent with Ancient. An Ancestral Anger. The one that gives trample and draws you cards, depends how many of them are in your graveyard. Sure. How much is this now? 5? Blue on blue, it's not so good, huh? 5. Let's see if my opponent has a counter spell. No, he doesn't. Unlucky, my friend, I'm sorry. Let's remove it. Consider, my friend, consider. Consider. Mono blue and Izzet are in a really good spot currently, in the current situation, the current meta. The opponent has Fading Hope, this is why he's hovering over stuff. And here we are in our next game against Kingfisher D's nuts. We go first, and this is an okay hand to go first, to be honest. We have Bankbuster into River Treat into 4 damage if we want to. Depends if we draw what we draw next. Another Bankbuster, so let's play the Bankbuster. Opponent is also on Boros, or maybe something else, maybe Mardu. Oh no, okay, sure. It's okay. Totally fine.
Can I draw a land, please? Can I draw a land?
So, other option would have been to draw with my Bankbuster, but let's see. My opponent looks like Boros Reanimation, huh? Usually they use the Spirited Companion to draw more cards. That's why I wanna go a little bit faster, a little bit harder, a little bit stronger, and we have Destroy Evil for the bigger creatures. Okay. Now let's see if my opponent will block with Companion because he thinks he will return it. Let's go like this. He will most likely block because he thinks he will return it with the Ergandri thingy. But I want to deny him not only the discard, but I also want to deny him the return of the Companion. Just so he knows what's up. And we still didn't draw lands. This is very unlucky here. Very, very unlucky. Another Ergandri, sure. Draw another land. Oh, now we finally draw a land. Now. Can draw a card, go for 3. Or I can play you, but then he discards, and then he reanimates. I don't want him to do that. Because currently he has nothing to reanimate there, right? So let's do it. Let's do it. Destroy the enchantment. And let's go for another 4. This puts my opponent this on a clock. He needs to find some discard spells or a way to discard something to his graveyard. Otherwise, the clock gonna keep on ticking. If we draw our next land, we have a double spell in our hand, or we have a spell and a card draw, so we can see what we want. And don't forget that this dude... Oh, perfect, my friend. Perfect! Take action. A white source. Need more white. Need more white. Fable, sure. Not a biggie. Fable is not a biggie. So, in this case, let's do it like this. Let's bring our own Fable out. And let's go for another 3. Opponent is down to 9. Now he can discard his angels or titans or whatever he has there. 2 lands. He has nothing to discard. Interesting. Another Fable, sure. Another. Ooh, nice. Bro, how many Fables do you have there? With discard and draw new. Ire is my top end. You have haste. To be honest, I don't wanna discard anything here. Although maybe the Bankbuster, huh? Maybe my opponent has Sweeper. Discard nothing. Next, let's see what my opponent's gonna do. Okay. Goes down. Bankbuster, and we draw a card of it. Yeah, land. So if I will cycle with my Cheeky, then I will put a land into the play. Where's your Titan? Where's your angels? There's a Boros, or in this case Naya, but usually their green is just for the late game to cast maybe the Titan of the hand. So Boros reanimation deck that is playing or having a really tough time to top deck their reanimation targets, and they're usually 8, maximum 8, sometimes even just 6, because they have so much card draw and card selection with Kikis that it's possible for them. Totally fine. It's totally fine. Sure. Akuitsa, my friend. I'm gonna transform it. Gonna play you. We gonna play you. We gonna play you into you. Then we gonna Akuitsa. I thought so. And I think next turn, almost I think, but I think we will find the right tools here. Still nothing in the graveyard to bring back. Companion tapped. Tapped, tapped, tapped. So next turn I'm thinking already I will play him normal, not blitzed, and copy it with reflection, crew the one that has summoning sickness, the Bankbuster, and go in. And then we will go in. My opponent has a bunch of mana, so he can cast a lot of things now. Okay. Wow. Wow, bro! He doesn't know what Ayo do. He doesn't know what Ayo do. This is what Ayo do. This is what Ayo do. Don't do that next time. Don't do that. Don't do that, my friend. Don't do that. Don't do that because you're dead. You're dead. You're dead. Good game. Good game. That was cool, no? This was cool. Let's go next. One more, just for you. One more. And here we are in our last game against somebody I cannot pronounce. It's Letesoy. We go first. We have removal. Yeah, it's good. If we draw more lands with 25 lands, I hope we will draw more lands. It's a really good hand to react to different situations that my opponent can put on the board. Most likely 2 mana and then something for 1, like a Delver or something. Yeah, I can read them like an open book. Sure, let's go for it. Let's see if my opponent has something to interact. Spell Pierce, yeah, this will open my wedding announcement. Because, I mean, now he stepped out. Let's see. If he plays Genie, Genie dies to destroy all evil, so 3 mana in trade of 2 mana sugar. And we can bait out another counter spell with Flame Blast. Totally normal. Okay, so атакуется, let's see what my opponent's gonna do. Okay, let's play the next land and let's chill, create more tokens. Now my opponent most likely gonna play Jin. We're gonna bait out a counterspell with the Emperor. Here comes a Jin with the Emperor, and then we're gonna destroy evil on the Jin because I do not consider this. Here comes the counterspell, and then the Genie dies, and destroy. Genie dies, and then destroy. Delver dies, and he's out of gas. There is no chance he recovers. We draw more cards, we get everything bigger. Mono blue requires a really special hand, but also a special mindset to play, because you need to counter. They play against. They have bounce spells. They play against mono black. They have they have bounce spells, but not really removal. Here on a Fading Hope, but this doesn't matter because we're gonna create more tokens. The same token comes back, Adeline. So for him will be more mana efficient to remove my Adeline or bounce back my Adeline, but then he will not scry. I'll slip out the back or something to protect. Slip out the back. You see how I read him? You see how I read him? Okay, he draws something. This is how the cookie crumbles. This is how the cookie crumbles. Guys, I think this was a representation enough for this deck. Amazing deck. The loss against mono black, unlucky. But if you're interested in a competitive deck that will definitely get stronger and stronger as more the meta develops and as more value we get into the new sets, and I think Brothers War bring in some sugar pieces for us soon in November. It's almost in a month, guys. In a month we have a new set. Yeah, in a month. So definitely go for it. It's worth every single wildcard. And I crafted the Archangel myself, the Archangel of Wrath. I didn't draw any of them, sadly, but it's worth it. It looks like a 4 mana 3/4 that is not so powerful, but being able to kick it, even just once, is super powerful. The life gain is super good. This 2 damage has always a target. You can go with it in face, you can go with it on the Planeswalker, you can go with it on the creatures if you really need to remove some creatures. And this deck has a really, let's say, unlimited possibilities, because we can splash, or because we're playing red and white, we can splash or go into more aggressive way with Kumano faces Kakazan. Then our Angel of Wrath is more a top end card that we want a top deck, or we can go in a longer game and include things like Elspeth, for example. Elspeth can find us our Kiki and our wedding announcement, but also our power 2 drops. To just having the ability, but also Adeline, of course, and Adeline has an amazing win rate. Most of you saw the Crocus video, that Adeline in the current situation, the current matter, in general, tokens are super important, and this is why we have wedding announcement, Kiki, and Adeline that produces tokens to go against this mono black. The loss against mono black, it happens, guys. You will not win all the games, but the win rate is definitely on this deck over 60%. I played it on mobile a bunch, I played it here a bunch, or a bunch, let's say, enough. And you see I'm climbing constantly, and it's fun, it's entertaining deck. There is a lot of decisions, a lot of interesting possibilities that opens up with each draw, and I think this is what makes Magic so special, to have these possibilities and this game pattern that are not always repetitive but very powerful. Yeah, on this spot, guys, I wish you an amazing day. Drink one for me, for my birthday, for the channel's birthday, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'm really happy to be back now, finally, after almost a week missing, and I hope for many, many more years to come. So on this spot, thank you for your time, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Ciao!